Stop! Just for a second. Take a look around. It feels like everyone wants to be an alpha. It's everywhere, isn't it? Splashed across your screen in big, flashy neon letters. Be stronger. Be louder. Be in charge. The internet is screaming it. Movies are showing it. And this idea is being sold that to be important, to be someone, you have to be this alpha. It's become a giant, glowing buzzword, a label that people are desperately trying to stick on themselves, like a shiny gold star. They're chasing a ghost, a caricature of power they've seen in cartoons and comic books. They're buying the costume, learning the lines, and practicing the poses in the mirror. But here's the big, sparkly, mind-blowing secret that's hiding in plain sight. Almost nobody actually knows what being a real alpha truly means. They've got the map upside down and are running full speed in the wrong direction, chasing a mirage of what they think leadership looks like. They're all dressed up for a party that doesn't exist, and frankly, it's getting a little chaotic. Let's meet the first contestant in our Who's the Alpha game show. Here comes the shouter. He thinks alpha means shouting. He believes the person with the loudest voice automatically wins the argument, wins the respect, wins the game. His entire strategy is based on volume. If a problem arises, his solution is to turn his voice up to 11. He walks into a room and immediately tries to dominate the sound waves, thinking that if he can drown everyone else out, he'll be the only one left standing, the de facto leader. He mistakes fear for respect. When people flinch, he sees it as a sign of his authority. When they go quiet, he thinks he's won their agreement. But look closer. Are they listening, or are they just waiting for the noise to stop? He's creating a storm of sound and fury, but it signifies absolutely nothing. He's just a human foghorn, and all that noise just makes it impossible for anyone to think, to collaborate, or to feel safe. He's not leading a team. He's just giving everyone a headache. True leadership doesn't need to scream. It's a whisper that everyone leans in to hear. And who's this? Striding into the spotlight? It's the flexor. He thinks alpha means flexing. For him, the world is an arm wrestling competition, and leadership is measured in biceps and bench presses. He spends hours in the gym, sculpting his physique, believing that physical power is the ultimate form of influence. He thinks that if he looks strong enough, no one will ever question him. His profile pictures are all shirtless selfies, his conversations are peppered with workout jargon, and his solution to any disagreement is an invitation to step outside. He's so focused on the outer shell that he's completely forgotten about what's inside. He's building a fortress of muscle, but the throne room is empty. He doesn't understand that you can't lift your way to loyalty. You can't squat your way to trust. People might be impressed by his strength for a moment, but it doesn't inspire them to follow him. It's just a spectacle. He's a walking, talking action figure, but he's not a leader. He's forgotten that the strongest muscle a true leader uses is their heart, and the heaviest thing they lift is the spirits of their team. Oh, and look over here. It's the boss. He thinks alpha means bossing. This one is all about control. He's the micromanager, the puppet master, the one who thinks leadership is about telling everyone what to do, how to do it, and when to do it. He's got a rule book for everything. He creates complicated plans and expects everyone to follow them without question. He sees his team not as people, but as pieces on a chessboard that he alone gets to move. He thinks his authority comes from his title, from the position he holds. He barks orders, sends endless emails, and constantly checks up on everyone, convinced that this is what it means to be in charge. But notice what's happening. Or rather, what's not happening. Nobody is following his orders. They're just living their lives. They're tuning him out. Why? Because nobody likes being a pawn. People don't want a commander. They want a collaborator. They want a leader who empowers them, not one who controls them. He's all alone on his little power trip, pointing and shouting into the void, while the real work, The real connection is happening somewhere else without him. He's the king of an empty castle. And finally, we have the loud talker. This one is special. He won't stop saying it. He literally just walks around announcing his own status. "I'm the alpha!" he squawks, as if saying the magic words will suddenly make it true. It's his mantra, his catchphrase, his entire personality. He believes leadership is a self-appointed title. If you claim it loudly and frequently enough, people will have no choice but to believe you. He's the living embodiment of fake it till you make it, except he never actually makes it. He just keeps faking it, louder and louder. He's all sizzle and no steak, all flash and no substance. He's a walking, talking billboard for himself, but the product he's advertising is empty. True alphas don't need to announce their presence. Their influence is felt, not heard. Their power is demonstrated through their actions, not declared through a megaphone. This guy is just noise, a repetitive, annoying sound that everyone is desperately trying to tune out. He's a legend in his own mind, and only in his own mind. So what happens when you put all these alphas in the same room? You get this. Pure, unadulterated chaos. It's a symphony of dysfunction. The shouter is trying to out-yell the loud talker. The flexor is trying to intimidate the boss. The boss is trying to give orders to everyone. It's a tangled mess of ego and insecurity. Everyone is trying to be the main character, so there's no story, just a bunch of conflicting monologues. There's no teamwork, no progress, no harmony. It's just a downward spiral of arguments and posturing. And in the middle of all this noise and confusion, one crucial thing is completely, totally, 100% absent. Respect. And none of them are respected. Not by the people around them, and not even by each other. They're all so busy trying to prove they're the alpha that they've failed to earn the one thing that would actually make them one. They've created a toxic, stressful environment where everyone is a rival and no one is an ally. This isn't leadership. This is a playground squabble. Then, the real alpha arrives. There's no grand entrance, no fireworks, no theme music, no booming announcement. The door just opens, and in he walks. He's not the biggest, or the loudest, or the flashiest. In fact, he's the opposite. He's calm, he's quiet, he's composed. He's a turtle, slow and steady. He's wearing a simple sweater, not a suit of armor. His presence doesn't suck the air out of the room. It brings a breath of fresh air in. The chaos doesn't escalate. It just stops. The shouting, the flexing, the arguing. It all freezes. The frantic energy dissipates, replaced by a sudden, unexpected stillness. It's as if someone hit the pause button on the madness. Everyone turns, their ridiculous poses frozen in time, and they just watch. They're not intimidated. They're not threatened. They're intrigued. His arrival changes the entire atmosphere of the room without him saying a single word. That, right there, is the first sign of true power. The power to command attention without demanding it. He doesn't shout. He doesn't need to. His actions speak for him, and they speak volumes. Watch what he does. He sees the wolf, who tripped in the chaos, and he doesn't laugh or point. He offers a hand and helps him up. An act of simple kindness. He sees the gorilla, whose bluster has faded into frustration, and he doesn't try to dominate him. He just listens. He gives him his full attention, making him feel seen and heard. He nods, not in a way that says, "I'm in charge," but in a way that says, "I understand." He moves through the wreckage of their egos not with judgment, but with compassion. He's not there to win. He's there to help. He's a force of stability in a sea of chaos. He's a builder, not a bulldozer. Each small, quiet action is a brick being laid for a foundation of trust. He's demonstrating his value instead of declaring it. He's showing, not telling. And in his quiet, unassuming way, He's more powerful than all the others combined. He doesn't flex. He doesn't have to. His strength isn't in his muscles. It's in his character. It's the strength to be patient when others are impulsive. The strength to be kind when others are cruel. The strength to be humble when others are arrogant. This is the kind of strength that actually draws people in. Look how the others are gathering around him now. They're not being ordered to. There's no force, no coercion. They are choosing to be near him. The lion, the gorilla, the wolf, the parrot, they're all lowering their defenses. Their shoulders relax. Their frantic energy calms. They are drawn to his quiet confidence like moths to a gentle flame, not a raging fire. He has created a space of psychological safety, and people instinctively want to be in that space. He's not the center of attention because he's the loudest or the strongest. He's the center of gravity. He leads by respect. He gives it freely, and in return it flows back to him tenfold. This is the magnetic pull of true leadership. It's effortless, it's natural, and it's powerful. So here it is. The big reveal. The secret that the shouters and the flexers and the bosses will never understand. Real alpha isn't loud. It's not about dominance or control or being the center of attention. Real alpha is calm. It's kind. It's confident. But it's a quiet confidence. It's the confidence to listen more than you speak. The confidence to empower others instead of overpowering them. The confidence to admit when you're wrong and to lift others up when they fall. It's not about being the best. It's about bringing out the best in everyone else. It's a fundamental shift from me to we. The fake alpha wants to be on top of the pyramid. The real alpha wants to be the foundation that holds the pyramid up, making everyone on it feel stable and secure. Confidence is quiet. Insecurity is the one that needs to shout. Okay, he's learning. Look at that! The lion, our former shouter, is trying. He's attempting to put the lesson into practice. He's trying to be quiet, to be thoughtful, and it doesn't go perfectly. He messes up. It's awkward and a little bit funny, and in the old dynamic, he would have been mocked. The others would have pounced on his moment of weakness. But not now. Look at the reaction. The group laughs, but it's not a cruel laugh. It's a warm, supportive chuckle. The turtle smiles, giving him a reassuring pat on the back. This is what a healthy team looks like. It's a place where you can try and fail and not be afraid. It's a place where learning is encouraged, not punished. Change is hard. It doesn't happen overnight. But with the right kind of leadership, with a foundation of respect and psychological safety, everyone has the chance to grow. He's not an alpha yet, but for the first time, he's on the right path. So, forget the noise, forget the posturing, stop pretending to be something you're not, and start leading with who you are. Lead with kindness. Lead with integrity. Lead with respect. That feels so much better than leading with fear, doesn't it? It's about building bridges, not walls. It's about collaboration, not competition. It's about creating a team where everyone feels valued and empowered to be their best selves. That's the real alpha move. So, what do you think alpha really means? Have you seen a real alpha in action? Or maybe a few of the fakes? Let us know. Comment real down below if you believe confidence is quiet, and don't forget to subscribe for more secrets to being your best self.